India's fifth generation stealth fighter has entered its most decisive phase. The design is ready, the execution model has changed, private industry is now competing to build the first prototypes. The Indian Air Force wants to be inside the program from day one. And behind the scenes, two global aerospace giants, Britain's Rolls-Royce and French Safran, are locked in a multi-billion-dollar battle to power India's future fighter. The aircraft is AMCA, but this story is no longer just about building a stealth jet. It's about who builds it, who powers it, and who controls the technology.
The execution model of advanced medium combat aircraft is undergoing a historic transformation. For the first time, India's flagship fighter program is being developed through a private sector-led consortium under the oversight of Aeronautical Development Agency. But the Indian Air Force does not want to remain merely the end user. According to reports, the Indian Air Force has sought permanent embedded oversight teams inside the winning consortium so that operational requirements, maintenance issues, and mission capabilities are incorporated during development itself, and not after prototypes are built. The objective is simple: reduce redesigns, reduce delays, and ensure that the aircraft entering squadron service already reflects operational realities. This represents a major shift from earlier programs where user feedback often arrived much later in the development cycle. The stealth fighter is only as capable as the engine that powers it. And this is where the biggest competition has begun. Both Safran and Rolls-Royce have submitted cost estimates to co-develop India's indigenous 120 kilonewton engine for the AMCA Mk-II. The industry estimates suggest that the program could exceed $5 billion over its development cycle. However, the proposal comes with something India has rarely been offered before. That is complete intellectual property right. That means India would own the engine design, manufacturing rights, further upgrades, and export permissions instead of depending on foreign approvals. The engine is expected to power not only AMCA Mk-II but potentially future combat aircrafts and advanced aerospace programs for decades. The contest is now becoming increasingly aggressive. Rolls-Royce has begun highlighting its global credentials. Its latest argument points to Dassault Aviation's decision to power its flagship Falcon 10X business jet with Rolls-Royce Pearl 10X engines instead of domestic French engine. The message is subtle but significant. If France's premier aircraft manufacturer trusts Rolls-Royce technology, India can too. Meanwhile, Safran continues to leverage long-standing partnerships with India through helicopter engines, the Rafale ecosystem, and its proposal for deep technology transfer. For New Delhi, this is no longer just a procurement decision. It's a strategic choice that could define India's aero engine capability for the next half century. The AMCA is rapidly evolving into India's largest aerospace industrial program since independence. The aircraft itself is important, but equally important is the ecosystem it will create. Private aerospace manufacturing, advanced composites, mission computers, stealth materials, flight control software, sensors, and perhaps more importantly, India's first truly indigenous high-thrust fighter engine. If the current roadmap succeeds, India will no longer merely assemble combat aircrafts. It will design, manufacture, and continuously upgrade one of the most complex military technologies ever developed. That would represent a transformational leap in India's strategic autonomy.
The AMCA is often described as India's answer to fifth generation air combat. But the aircraft alone will not determine its success. The real test lies in whether India can master the technologies behind the aircraft, especially the engine, the production ecosystem, and the program's execution. If those pieces come together, AMCA could become far more than a fighter. It could become the foundation of India's aerospace industry for the next generation.